You ever look at your car and think, yeah, it's fast, but what if it was feral? The Nissan GT-R R35 is already a monster, but today, we're turning that monster into a full-blown apex predator. This build isn't for weekend warriors or casual drivers. This is for the ones who want their car to punch harder, scream louder, and dominate everything in its path. We're taking a stock GT-R and transforming it into a 750 horsepower street weapon that looks like it came straight out of a video game and drives like it broke out of a lab. Stick around, because by the end of this video, Godzilla won't just be unleashed, it'll be out for blood. Step 1. Wheels and suspension. First things first, stance and control. We ditched the factory wheels and threw on a set of 20-inch Volk Racing TE37 Ultras in matte bronze. Lightweight, forged, and instantly recognizable, these wheels don't just say I mod my car, they scream I built this to hunt. These are the kind of wheels that speak before the engine does, commanding instant attention. Tires? Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s, wide, sticky, and unforgiving. The grip level is borderline track ready, giving you insane confidence at the limit. Whether on twisty back roads or high-speed sweepers, they stick like glue. Then we slammed the car on KW variant V4 Coilovers. Triple adjustable for compression, rebound, and height. This isn't a drop it and pray setup. It's dialed for balance, corner speed, and real-time feedback. Lower center of gravity? Check. Razor sharp turn-in? Check. Instant respect at any meeting? Double check. But it's more than just looks. With this setup, the GT-R becomes scalpel precise. You feel the chassis tighten up. The car transforms from a blunt force battering ram into a guided missile. Every corner becomes a controlled attack, and every apex becomes a goalpost. Step 2. Exhaust and sound. Next up, give the beast a voice. The stock GT-R exhaust is fine. It makes noise, but fine isn't what we're going for. We tore it out and installed a full Armytrix Valvetronic titanium exhaust system, complete with remote-controlled valves and dual 5-inch burnt titanium tips. With the valves open, it doesn't growl, it roars. Every throttle blip is a gunshot. Every gear shift sounds like thunder rolling down a canyon. It turns every tunnel into a concert hall. Downpipes? Catless, baby, because we're here to party. The result? Pure mechanical savagery. But here's the kicker. When the valves are closed, it's quiet enough to cruise without annoying the neighbors. Track beast by day, stealth bomber by night. That level of duality makes it perfect for any mood or mission. And since it's a titanium system, we're shedding weight while cranking volume. It's lighter, louder, and far more lethal. Step 3, engine mods plus tuning. Now let's talk about the heart of the beast, that legendary VR38 Det twin turbo V6. From the factory, it's quick, but with the right upgrades, it becomes unhinged. First, we swapped the stock turbos for a set of AMS Performance Alpha 9 turbochargers. Bigger compressor wheels, more boost, and quicker spool. This isn't a mild upgrade, it's a full transformation. You'll feel the change in every gear, especially under heavy load. Then we added AMS front mount intercooler TL blow-off valves, upgraded fuel injectors, cob axis port with custom E-Tune high flow intake and turbo inlet pipes, all tuned for E85 flex fuel, which means it's daily drivable on pump gas and downright demonic on corn juice. We also upgraded the fuel pump, installed ID 1300X injectors, and added a dual map switch so we can toggle between conservative street tune and full race aggression with the flick of a button. It gives you flexibility whether you're cruising or going full tilt. Final numbers: 750 plus horsepower, over 700 pound-feet of torque, and 0 under 2.6 seconds. But numbers don't tell the whole story. The way this thing pulls from 3,000 RPM to redline feels like warp speed. It doesn't just accelerate, it erupts, turning every on-ramp into a launch pad. This GT-R doesn't just move, it detonates. Encleed, share first, ASICs. It's click ASICs. Every guess rests the last. Step 4. Aero and exterior aggression. Now that it moves like a missile, it needs to look like one too. We threw on a full Varis wide body kit, carbon fiber front splitter, aggressive side skirts, vented front fenders, and that signature rear bumper with integrated diffuser. Then we added a Cybon carbon GT wing, functional downforce, track proven pedigree. Carbon hood? Check. Carbon trunk? Yup. Dry carbon roof panel? You bet. Custom LED taillights and smoked front DRLs? Absolutely. Every line, every angle, sharper, meaner, more dangerous. This isn't a car you blend in with. It's a car that makes people move out of your lane just by looking in their mirror. From parking lots to track paddocks, this build demands attention and earns respect. It's not over the top, it's intentional. The carbon details don't just lighten the car, they scream performance. Step 5, braking system. More speed means more need to stop, and trust us, the stock brakes weren't keeping up. So we bolted on a Brembo GT Big Brake Kit, 6 piston calipers in the front, 4-piston in the rear with carbon ceramic rotors and stainless steel lines all around. Pedal feel like snapping a mousetrap. Heat fade doesn't exist here. Visual impact, let's just say those red calipers peeking through the bronze TE37s, it's art. These brakes let you brake late, dive deep, and still have total control. And they look like they belong on a GT3 race car. Because now, they kinda do. Confidence on the pedal transforms how you drive. Corners get tighter, exit speeds get wilder. This car brakes as brutally as it accelerates. And that trust in your stopping power, it changes everything. Step 6, interior transformation. Step inside because we didn't forget the cockpit. We gutted the stock seats and replaced them with Bride Zeta 4 fixed-back racing buckets wrapped in black suede and red stitching. Takata 4-point harnesses keep you strapped in tight, whether you're pulling G's or flexing at a meet. Steering wheel, custom Alcantara with LED shift lights, dash, carbon overlay kit with boost, oil temp, and AFR gauges mounted front and center. We even swapped in a titanium shift knob, carbon center console, and ambient lighting. Every surface now screams motorsport, but in that refined JDM way. It feels like a supercar cockpit, but it's still a GT-R. Comfortable, angry, pure. Even the cabin lighting has been tuned to feel futuristic, but not distracting. Step 7, drivetrain reinforcement. Let's get real. 750 horsepower is fun until your transmission taps out. So, we installed a ShepTrans Stage 2 GR6 transmission build, hardened gears, upgraded clutches, and stronger bearings. We also added a Dodson Sportsman clutch pack, reinforced billet baskets, and a cooling loop to help the DCT survive abuse under full boost. This is the insurance policy every GT-R build needs, because without a strong drivetrain, all that power means nothing. Now, it shifts harder, holds power longer, and makes every gear change feel like a punch to the chest. Gear engagement is smoother, quicker, and brutally efficient when you're on boost. Step 8, cooling system. High horsepower builds need more than just big parts. They need to stay cool. We installed a CSF triple pass radiator, transmission cooler, and oil cooler. We also switched to a Setrab dual fan setup for the front oil cooler and added ducting to channel airflow where it matters most. Even on the hottest track days or long summer pulls, this GT-R stays composed, reliable, and consistent. Because fast laps mean nothing if your temps redline before the finish line. It's peace of mind for every spirited drive. Step 9, tech and electronics. To bring the whole build together, we leveled up the brains of the car. We integrated a Motec C127 digital dash, linked to a suite of sensors monitoring temps, boost, and oil pressure in real time. A flex fuel sensor lets the ECU adjust automatically between 91 and E85, and an EQ-Tech Bluetooth module allows us to tweak maps on the fly with a smartphone. Add to that a dash-mounted GoPro, rear radar detector, and a GPS lap timer, and now you've got a car that's as smart as it is savage. This isn't just performance, it's precision. The driver becomes part of the system, not just the operator. Step 10, driving impressions. So how does it feel when you're behind the wheel? Every input feels amplified. The throttle response is instant, the brakes hit like a sledgehammer, and the steering is telepathic. You feel the turbos come alive mid-corner, the exhaust screams, the entire chassis tells you exactly what it's doing and dares you to push harder. This isn't just a car anymore, it's an experience, an obsession. It becomes something you crave, a reason to hit the road. And once you drive something like this, there's no going back. Bonus touch, hidden weapon. We swapped the factory battery for an anti-gravity lithium-ion lightweight battery, saving over 20 pounds from the front end. That doesn't just improve weight distribution, it sharpens steering, helps the car rotate faster through corners, and shaves off time where it matters. It's a tiny mod with a huge impact, and one that separates real builds from poser ones, because serious builds are about balance. And this one, it is balanced like a samurai blade, the kind of detail only true enthusiasts will recognize. Final reveal. Same GT-R, same bones, but now it launches like a rocket, corners like a scalpel, and sounds like a war zone. This is what happens when you take a car built for speed and inject it with attitude, aggression, and obsession. The GT-R is more than just fast, it's a legacy, a name feared on the track, worshipped in the streets. This isn't just a build, it's a declaration that you're not just driving a GT-R, you're commanding a legend. And now it's a weapon of your own making, built with intention, dialed for domination. Drop a comment below. what's the first mod you would do to your dream GTR? And hit that like button if you love clean, aggressive builds, and make sure you subscribe because the next build might just be even crazier. This is Gear Rev, where we don't just mod cars, we unleash them.